Welcome to the South Dakota Game Fish and Parks videocast on Salmon on the Prairie. Pacific salmon, and in this case Chinook salmon, exist from Alaska down into California. Today we'll be looking into landlocked populations in Fort Peck in Montana, Lake Sakakawea in North Dakota, and Lake Oahe in South Dakota. Looking more specifically at the Whitlock Bay Spawning Station on Lake Oahe in South Dakota. Normally, Pacific salmon return to the stream where they were originally born, spawn, and die. Since we are dealing with a landlocked population, we have to provide the spawning stream. In this case, it's a fish ladder. Water's pumped from Lake Oahe up into the fish station. From there, gravity takes it back down. This flow attracts the salmon all into the fish station. Here we have some workers that are crowding the salmon together. Previous to this step, the males and the females were already separated. As a group, they come in all together, but need separation out before we can spawn them. When the inside crew is ready, the salmon are crowded down by gender and pushed down the loading chute. Electric lift aids in getting the 15 to 20 fish at a time into the vat of carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide knocks the fish out, which makes them easier for the workers to use. Once the fish have calmed down, the lift will be brought up again, put on the table, and these fish will be dispatched. Like other Pacific salmon, they die after spawning. Melt is taken from the males. Here we have some females waiting for their eggs to be spawned out. We use compressed air to force the eggs out and through the vent. Here we have the eggs and the milk being mixed. Almost immediately, all the eggs are fertilized. A worker carefully looks over the eggs, removing any questionable or unfertilized eggs. They're shipped back to the hatchery. Immediately at the hatchery, they're placed in an iodine solution. This helps for disinfection. Once disinfected, the eggs are rinsed and then volumetrically measured. This aids in determining how many eggs actually came into the hatchery on a given spawn. Here we have some fertilized eggs. The white eggs are those that did not make it. Either they didn't become fertilized or they've just died at this point. You can just barely see some black spots in these salmon eggs. Those are the eyes actually starting to form. Here's some eggs that are more developed. These are actually rainbow trout eggs, but you can clearly see the eyes being developed in those. Above we have a rainbow trout egg, and below was a salmon egg for comparison. After a few weeks, the eggs have hatched and the fry are starting to swim around. After the yolk sac is absorbed, the fish have to switch to a commercial fish food diet for their nutrition. These salmon are about 6 months old. The fish are weighed one last time before they're sent off on the hatchery truck. They'll be transported back to the Whitlock Bay Fish Spawning Station and Imprint Center on Lake Oahe. It is important to remember that without the fishery managers and the hatchery staff putting towards these efforts, that the fish population of Chinook salmon on Lake Oahe would cease to exist after just a 4-year stint. At that point, all the salmon would be gone. Why do we do this? It's for all different people, whether they be fishing from a boat, from shore, or even ice fishing. It allows all people to enjoy this special resource in South Dakota, the salmon on the prairie.